right now, like I'm doing the thing with Anna where we're playing through I'm not playing. She's playing The Devil in Me. Mm-hmm. And then I'm doing a playthrough of James Bond. But after both of those playthroughs, I want to do another Dark Pictures anthology game, Directive 8020. And then after that, I want to do another horror game that I actually forgot that I even own. It's a spinoff from the movie A Quiet Place.
Oh.
Like, yeah, I actually have shit that I have lined up, but I've been thinking about coming up with a different concept of something that we could do that any form of content. Yeah, like I'm all down for that.
Okay, so am I. I'm just trying to tell you.
Mm-hmm. Like we played Monopoly the other day.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that on the Xbox side of it because I finally booted up my Xbox again. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I've been doing the online thing so much. I'm like, oh, you know, out of curiosity. So it took like a day to update the whole thing, of course. And now I'm back in it. Now you actually see more of your, you know, like what you played. It like gives you more specifics because on the online one, it's not as much. What does it say right there? Play what?
Play with cloud.
No, on the left.
Pre-install.
Oh, pre-install.
I have this on my computer.
Maybe I pre-installed it then.
Yeah, I have this on. I bought this on Steam. That's a fun game.
Is it?
Yeah, RV Area is a fantastic game. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Safely Controlled Podcast. My name is Matt. With me, as always, is my co-host, Rob.
Hello.
We are doing a little bit of a coffee break at the beginning, like
we
old
used
school,
to?
like old school shit.
Yeah.
RV There Yet will be on Xbox Game Pass
Coming soon.
June 30th, but which by the time this comes out, it's already on Game Pass. But yeah, that's a fantastic game.
Okay.
And that's something I would love to play with you. If you're interested in doing a gaming content with me, or like just me or the group or whatever, let me know.
And any of our fans out there.
Oh yeah, speaking of Brug Guy,
Nice segue.
we did Mallow 1471, and we were having a little bit of a discussion, and he hit us up with
You gonna put it on
something
the screen?
that he wants to what? Oh no! I'm not gonna.
Oh.
I was saying that he gave us another suggestion.
Oh, okay. Let's do it. Sorry, guys, if I sound a little under the weather.
Yeah, Rob sounds like a lot like shit.
I'm
He sounds a
congested.
lot shittier than he normally does.
Getting over a chest cold. It's never fun.
Summer cold?
Well, what can you do about it? You know
Not
what I mean?
sleep with the window open.
No, we don't. It's the air. I don't know if it's the window air or what.
Air purifier? I don't have one of those either.
Dehumidifier.
If I get sick, I'm gonna be pissed off.
Wait, you wanted to record?
Huh?
You wanted to record?
Well, I mean, we need to.
I'm down.
And like I said, the last episode of the year, if I have to, because I've been skipping weeks. So if we do not skip, I have to upload every Sunday until the last week of the year, which is the 27th of December. Mm-hmm. That is episode 100.
We're gonna skip.
I don't want to skip.
I'm saying, like, we're gonna have weeks when we skip, so we're gonna have to record 2 or 3 in a week.
Yeah, so I can stay up.
Yeah, so you're
up
gonna
to
be.
t-
So you don't fall behind.
Yeah, I don't want to fall behind.
Right.
But I'm also falling behind because I'm the jackass.
Well, okay.
I need to.
You said it, not me.
Yeah. Anywho, like I said, a couple weeks ago, we released, it would have been episode 72. It is SCP-1471 Mallow version 1.0.0.
I recall liking that one a lot.
The app.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then we did the whole AI thing at the end, which was really
pretty
fun.
Pretty neat.
One listener here in the audience, Brug Guy 1999, gave us another one that he said that 1471 Mallow reminded him of another good SCP, and that is SCP-2273, Major Alexei Belitrov of the Red Army's 22nd Armored Infantry Division.
Okay.
That is the name of it. He said that this is
going to have to speak with a Russian accent.
Yeah, he said that this was a rather long one.
All right.
I mean, he said between the SCP article and then there's a tail attached to this.
Oh, logs, I
is,
see.
He said that... I like how he said this should be at least 35 minutes of content. Bro, you know we're going to struggle, right?
Of course.
Okay. Let me make my shit bigger so I can read this for you. I'll give you a little bit of a break.
Thank you.
How about that?
I'm going to keep sipping on my coffee.
Oh, yeah, you get your actual coffee break. I didn't even think about that.
Well,
I mean, I have Gatorade. It has electrolytes, and it's what the plants crave.
yeah.
2273 item is object class Euclid, special containment procedures.
Did you say plants?
Yeah, it's what the plants crave. Bravado. Oh, you see, you would fucking. Oh my god, you.
Did I just? I didn't mean to steer us off the cliff.
No. We didn't start it yet. Hold on a second. It's from a movie, obviously.
Right.
I'm quoting the movie, but it's called Idiocracy, and you would.
Idiocracy. I've seen Idiocracy.
Yeah, it's the energy drink that they're throwing on the plants.
It's
what the plants crave. It has electrolytes.
Now I get the reference. Now I understand now.
Hey, Rob got a fucking movie quote.
Well, after you explained it and reminded, but I've seen the movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Now I get the connection.
And now we're living that. Special containment procedures. SCP-2273 is to be contained in an M-shack, M-SHACC, with furniture that can accommodate 2273's weight and size. Medium Standard Humanoid Anomaly Containment Cell.
MSHAC stands for Medium Standard Humanoid Anomaly Containment Cell.
The M-shack. I want to call it the F-shack.
Well, Love Shack, baby.
Additionally, the containment cell in an adjacent observation/interview room must act as a Faraday cage.
You said it right.
What is a Faraday cage?
It's a cage that absorbs energy, so it doesn't get you. So if there's like a high voltage area,
cool.
That's a Faraday cage.
I got you now. Okay, I know exactly what it is.
All right.
Standard quality of life.
I like that you're starting to understand electrical references.
Yeah,
the nerdy side of me.
Because now I have to fucking live with it.
That's great.
Standard quality of life considerations apply. 2273 requires approximately 8,000 calories per day in order to remain healthy.
Oh, sounds like me.
Standard human rations in quantities large enough to facilitate this are acceptable.
Could you just reach in with your hand and rip all this shit out of my fucking chest?
The Site-17 humanoid anomaly psychologist is to interview 2273 weekly to ensure continued mental health of the subject while obtaining knowledge of 2273's original timeline. 2273 is an ECT-B sapient anomaly and is granted limited access to literature and musical media that may be revoked at any time. ECT...
Let's see. Ethics Committee Type. A system of classification for sapient anomalies based on threat to Foundation personnel, other sapient anomalies, and the general public.
Description. SCP-2273 is a humanoid entity believed to be of extra-universal origin that consists of two parts. Dash 1 is to believe to be a non-anomalous male human that shares a symbiotic relationship with an anomalous organism. Dash 2. All right.
It's like a space. It's like a suit.
It's fucking Venom.
It may be.
It's exactly what Venom is.
Well, I mean, we don't know yet. It sounds like Venom.
A non-anomalous human male would be Tom Hardy.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Whatever. Eddie Brock is the non-anomalous male human.
Oh.
And the symbiotic alien is Venom. Yeah. This organism completely covers SCP-1, leaving no epidermis exposed. Notable physical characteristics of 2273-2 are as follows.
I can't wait to hear you butcher this word. I know how to say it. You don't.
Chitinous?
Chitinous.
What's the next word? Carapace?
Yeah.
Chitinous carapace?
Yes.
That forms a secondary exterior skeleton. Now you have to explain what all that means.
Chitinous, it's a protein that's found in bugs. It's very like a hard shell.
Okay.
Carapace, I think, also leads to shell. Let's double check.
Oh, look, it's like a
bug.
A beetle, almost.
Yeah, it's like a tough exterior, flexible outer skeleton that protects arthropods like insects, crustaceans, or arachnids.
Compound lensed eyes giving SCP-2273-2 approximately a 270-degree field of vision and approximately 90-degree of binocular vision. Earth tone coloration visually similar to military forest pattern camouflage.
Okay, this sounds great.
Now, almost like Predator now.
Kinda.
Advanced musculature that integrates with SCP-2273-1's musculoskeletal system and then allows 2273 to carry an estimated 1,200 kilograms in addition to its own weight. Big muscle.
Yeah.
Proboscis similar in function to that of a musca domestica. Antarctica.
Common housefly.
Used to, oh yeah, and you just said that earlier. Used to 2273-2 to procure nutrients for itself and its host. Colored scar tissue similar to nature to tattoos corresponding to military patches and badges. Oh fuck!
Please highlight that. Please
so
tell me what
cool.
that means. Let me see what that is.
These include, but are not limited to, flag insignias, rank insignias, name identifiers, and unit insignias.
So it's also their designation is in camo and embedded into the. That's
tattoos. That's fucking
pretty
dope.
Cool. Yeah,
that's really dope.
Yeah, I like
a fully functional a fully functional organic radio transceiver capable of transmitting both encrypted and unencrypted audio messages over a wide bandwidth.
Built into the suit. That's dope too.
As this is a footnote for the radio. 2273 is incapable of normal speech. AM radio receivers must be used in order to conduct interviews. Additionally, it is to be believed that SCP-2273-2 shares its circulatory and nervous system with its host. 2273 is approximately 2.1 meters in height and 290 kilograms in weight. 2273-2's exterior is heavily scarred on both forearms and shoulder blades. Upon recovery, these areas bore open wounds. 2273 claims that weapons were previously mounted at these locations. That sounds like fucking, what's it? That's like Predator. All written tattoo patterns are in Russian and indicate that 2273 was a major in the 22nd Armored Infantry Division. It is fluent in Russian and in German. Unit that was just mentioned, that's another footnote. No such unit exists or have ever existed within the Soviet Union or Russian Federation militaries.
Maybe this is from a different timeline.
And then it's one of those things.
Here we
I
go
guess,
back in the timeline bullshit.
No, I don't think it's. I don't think it's one of those things. It's where it might just copy what it sees. Like kind of like how Terminator 2, that guy, that cop,
yeah,
how he just turns into the next fucking thing that he touches. It's kind of like that.
Okay, so it's like active camouflage.
Yeah. Another good one would be the bitch in Men in Black. Because she, like, the little, like, alien thing comes down and literally just looks at a magazine and sees that chick in the magazine and then becomes her. That's good. I like that one, too. 2273 was recovered during investigation of a seismic event and radiation spikes detected in outside Danner, Wisconsin on October 13th, 1989. 2273 was found after tracing radio transmissions coming from its location. 2273 was wounded, delirious, and suffering from malnutrition. It offered no resistance to the recovery team. It was moved to Site 17 shortly after its recovery.
So they captured it.
That's the file read. But then we have open interviews with
the
SCP.
Yeah.
So the first one is the initial interview log. Interviewing is Dr. Friedrich. Dr. Friedrich. He is the Site 17 humanoid anomaly psychologist. Forward interview was conducted primarily in German. 2273's ability to speak using AM radio has been ascertained during recovery. Another alien thing? Oh, well, that's Independence Day that I'm thinking of. They fucking use like the humans' vocal cords to speak to the other humans, which I think that was like one of the coolest things out of that whole fucking movie. Oh, I don't know how to speak German. Und ja.
Like the fish from American Dad.
Yeah, but
Klaus.
But I want to be angrier.
You're like a Terminator. You just talk like a Terminator.
That's Austrian, but isn't that German?
They're close enough. They're right next to each other. They speak the same language.
Okay, I'm just gonna. It's going to be the worst German accent ever.
Just like I said, just do like a big old Arnold.
Your accent is atrocious. Yes, I can hear you. I'm
sorry, it's so funny.
And then he laughs at me for doing it.
Well, because it's funny, and number two, it's
all right. Now it's Arnold. Well, you know what? No, in all honesty, if we're talking about Predator, it might as well be fucking Arnold.
Your accent is atrocious. Yes, I can hear you. Okay, let me speak in a language you understand.
I'm sorry, it's so funny. I gotta stop laughing. All right. Yes, all right. I'm told you answered to the name Alexei Belitrov. Is this true?
Let's quit with the pleasantries. I'm a prisoner of war and you're my interrogator. You killed my men, tortured me, and you left me to die in the wilderness. Have you not done enough?
This is Rob's favorite episode now.
You do such a good Arnold.
I do?
It's good, but it's not, but it is. It's hard to explain. It's so good.
All right.
I'm sorry?
You heard me. Don't act like you don't know what you've been doing to me before I was brought here. My men died because I surrendered. I see now that you've made a mistake. They should have died like warriors fighting for the motherland, not gunned down like animals. I thought I could end the war for them, but give them much-deserved peace. Instead, they are dead. Likely not even buried, but left to be rot, and I am here, being interrogated by some skinny in an American concentration camp.
Oh my god, dude. This is my favorite
the other
SCP
person,
ever.
Yeah, the other thing that I'm thinking about is a wrestler. His name's Gunther, and he's Austrian as well.
Does he do the same kind of flip?
He sounds kind of... They call him the Ring General. Yeah.
All right.
I call him the Ring Genitals.
Alexei, do you know where you are?
No, and it doesn't matter. You will not break me, filthy dog. No.
End transcript. Closing statement. 2273 remained largely unresponsive after the final transcript remarks. Friedrich, wow, whatever the fuck we said, opted to discontinue the interview shortly thereafter. Following this interview, Friedrich put forward a request to provide 2273 a limited amount of low-level information regarding the Foundation in order to gain 2273's trust, furthering cooperation.
All right, you click 7.
Furthering cooperation, a standardized briefing introduced sapient anomalies to a highly restricted overview of the Foundation, and its mission has been since become standard operating procedures, in part due to this incident and others. Humanoid containment specialists and the local ethics committee representatives can be contacted for further details.
Well, at least they're making an active,
trying to have ethics.
Interviewing is Dr. Friedrich again. Here, the interview was conducted in German. 6 hours prior to the interview, 2273 had been issued an outdated copy of the Level 1 Researcher General Debrief in an attempt to make it understand the nature of its containment. So they're basically trying to explain to this thing why they're locking it up. Alexei, are you ready to talk?
Why'd you come back with the Russian accent?
I don't know, because I don't know. Alexei, are you ready to talk?
I understand now. You are not dogs, you are crows.
I'm sorry?
Crows. It is a Red Army's officer slang for you people. You do not fight in the war. Instead, you steal weapons from both sides for whatever purpose. Containment, I suppose. I guess this means I am no longer in the place I came for, da?
Yes, Alexei, that's right. We need to find out where you came from so we might be able to figure out how you got here and possibly come up with a way to get you back.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
I saw that. I saw that opportunity.
Yeah, no.
You are going to keep me in this cell forever. You and I both know this.
Fine. I won't lie to you. Yes, you probably will spend the rest of your life in this facility, but it doesn't have to be entirely miserable. If you help us, we'll see what we can do to help.
Well, I hope you left enough room for my fist, because I'm going to ram it into your stomach and break your goddamn spine.
All right, Alexei, take your time. We'll talk whenever you're ready, okay?
Now I'm having a blast with the Arnold thing.
Yeah, I know.
Closing statement.
Now I'm fine with it.
2273 began showing signs of severe stress shortly after reading the issued document. However, most signs and acts of aggression seem to have ceased.
You know, was in what was that movie where he was on Mars and like the vacuum of Mars?
Total Recall.
Total Recall. He's like,
I'm throwing it up. It's on the screen.
All right.
Little clip.
Yep, it's right there. That's what we're talking about.
That's my favorite. His eyes are fucking bulging out of his face.
Yeah.
The lady with the 3 tits. Interview.
Oh, look, I knew a movie reference.
Interview number 3. The forward interview was conducted in German. This interview took place upon the SCP's request 3 days after the previous interview.
Alexei, you said you wanted to see me?
Yes, I've thought about your offer and I would like to take it. I don't know beyond all doubt that you are not working for the Americans, so I will not tell you anything that you will not already know. This is fair, da?
Yes, I suppose it's a fair offer. Okay, you kept talking about a war. What can you tell us about that?
It is the Second Great Patriotic War, the war to the end of the world. Several years ago, when I was only a child, the Americans launched a nuclear attack against the motherland and her allies. We retaliated in full force. Very few people were left alive, but much and much of the surface was rendered unusable for farming, or even just living. That is why I am here in this armor. I couldn't survive very long on the surface without it.
Oh, okay. Well, what else can you tell me about your armor?
I like how you can't survive on the surface. It's a total recall.
Yeah.
It was
It was built for us by engineers. I do not know how they do it or how they work, but this armor has saved my life more times than I can count, and it has been worth the pain it has caused me.
Can you elaborate on that? How has the armor caused you pain?
The armor takes many years to grow. I was only a boy, and my parents volunteered me for the program, and getting attached to the armor was likely the most painful thing I've ever felt in my life. But it was worth it because I am much more of a warrior for my country. Everything it feels, I feel. Everything it sees, I see.
I fucking hate this Arnold thing now.
Keep doing it.
Everything it smells or tastes or hears, I smell and taste and hear. Everything it thinks, I think.
I'm sorry. Your armor thinks?
Yes, but not how you and I think. It identifies targets, weapons, ammunition, supplies, friends and foes, objectives to be captured.
Terrain features. Hazards. Shush.
I can't help it.
It helps me to formulate battle plans when I am acting in my capacity as an officer, and it helps me to fight war when I am acting in my capacity as a soldier. You already see how it helps me to speak to my men and my superiors from great distances. It lets me hear my enemy from a great distance as well. This armor has served me well.
Okay. I think I understand. Can you tell me about how you got the wounds on your shoulders and arms?
When you found me, I had just been captured by the Americans. They had forcibly removed my weapons.
And my I have to say weapons every time. It's such a good one. I'm so glad that you talked me into this, and it's good.
They had forcibly removed all of my weapons and my supply pack, creating these wounds. They did this with all of my surviving men. Then they identified me as the commanding officer and took me aside. They shot my men shortly afterwards. I thought you were the same Americans who captured me. I still don't trust you, but I don't believe I have a choice.
What can you tell me about how you got here? Do you know?
I don't know how I ended up here. All I remember is a bright flash of light, and then all the Americans were gone. Then there were trees that I had been there before, but I had a very deep American territory, and I didn't believe that they would dispose of an officer such as myself so easily. So I began sending encrypted distress codes and wandering the forest until your men found me. Is there anything else you would like to know?
No, Alexei. That's enough for now.
What did you say your name was?
Wait, I should do it with a straighter.
Tell me your goddamn name.
What is your name?
What is your daddy and what does he do?
I could remember it. All right. Let me do that serious. No, Alexei, that's enough for now.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Read the line.
What is your name? Well, what did you say your name was?
You may call me Dr. Friedrich. I appreciate what you've told me so far, Alexei.
Thank you, Dr. Friedrich.
So the closing notes here, 2273 showed significantly reduced signs of stress following this interview. Further interviews are recommended.
There's no way that bruh guy could have fucking seen this coming.
What,
like,
the whole Arnold
Yeah,
thing?
there's no way that you saw this coming, brother.
If he
did, yeah.
he's genius. Okay, so once again, this interview has been conducted in German. This takes place the day after interview 3.
Hello, Doctor. Is there more you would like to discuss?
Well, yes, actually there is. Thank you for asking, Alexei.
Before we continue, may I make a request?
Tell me what you need and I'll see what I can do for you.
You wouldn't happen to have recordings of Russian composer...
Oh, fucking...
Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky.
You wouldn't happen to have recordings of Russian composer Tchaikovsky, would you?
I'll see what I can find.
Now, what is it you wanted to talk about?
Yesterday when we were speaking, you mentioned that your suit was built by engineers. What can you tell us about them?
Well, they cannot live unprotected on surface, like you or I, but I don't think that they have ever built armor for themselves.
Well, why would they? Do you know?
I am not sure. I think it is because only soldiers wear armor, and it is not their war.
What do you mean not their war? They're people too, aren't they?
Crow, you do not have engineers here in this world. They are very much not like us.
And then this next part is in red. They fear the sun and have coats like beasts.
But they are smarter than any man, skinned or armored, crow, dog, or Soviet patriot. Any man you may ever meet. You know what I mean.
They are what has made the modern war possible for both sides.
I see.
The fear in the sun and the
Look,
coats
yeah,
like
click
beasts.
on that.
I have
What
a
is
feeling that this is the tail that's attached to it. He said that there was a tail attached
Oh,
to
maybe
it.
we need to
Yeah,
save that for later?
Yeah, I'm just going to chill for a second.
All right. I see. What else can you tell me about them?
They weren't truly known to man until years of the Great War and the Revolution. The French found them in buried cities where the Western Allies were digging their trenches. Eventually, they were made to build weapons for the war for both sides. This war led to the Revolution and the end of Germany, and I can see by the look in your eyes that you know something of what I'm talking about. This is good. Perhaps your world and mine aren't so different then.
It would seem not.
No problemo.
Yeah.
Closing statement, the request for musical media has been submitted. Approval was pending.
Okay, so now we got
A final interview, but it also jumps because that was interview literally labeled 004. And
then it goes to 119.
So this is, oh, wow. Yeah, at this point in time, 2273, God damn it, has been in containment for approximately 2 years.
All right. Hello, Alexei. How are you feeling this afternoon?
Well enough, Doctor. The last books you've given me have been interesting. This traveler through time from the Englishman's novel, he reminds me of myself.
How so?
He has seen many things and he did not think that he would ever see. His travels have taken him into dark places he wished he had not been. He saw the world die. No. And he has gone somewhere he cannot return from, leaving friends behind. It is true for me also.
I see. Do you want me to let you keep that one for your collection then?
Yes, Doctor, thank you.
All right, I'll see what I can do. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about?
Yes, there is. I've been having trouble sleeping at night. I don't know how the technicians here, but I'm afraid my armor might be malfunctioning. If you could somehow remedy that, that would be appreciated.
Malfunctioning? How?
Well, it keeps dragging up old memories as I'm trying to sleep. That's one of its functions, to let me remember details I'd otherwise forget, in order to keep me safe while I'm on the front. But now it's showing me the scenes of war and things I don't need anymore. Actually, forget it. This is a problem for a technician and you don't have any here. I'll learn to cope.
Alexei, I don't think that's the armor. Are you sure you don't want to talk about this? How long has this been going on?
I said don't worry about it. It will be fine.
Alexei, I am a doctor. I am trained to make sure people in your predicament stay healthy. If something is bothering you, you need to let me know. Now, what sort of things are you remembering before you go to sleep?
I told you where I was before your men found me. I see my men's faces staring up at me from the dirt. Asking me why I didn't keep them safe. Why was I allowed to live while they died? I trained alongside those men for many years before they put us back on the surface. Since when we were all young children. We were brothers. And I gave them my orders to surrender, and I got them killed. I should have died with them. I am no better than the American dogs who shot them. I don't want to feel this war anymore. Please make it stop.
At this point, 2273 rose from its seat and approached the interview window. As it did so, radio white noise began recording all radio receiver equipment within the containment unit and interview room. This static continued for the remainder of the interview.
I was only trying to keep them safe, Doctor. Why wouldn't they have died with them?
Further statements redacted. As per Hippocrates protocol, access requires ethics committee or oversee permission, which it is clickable.
Oh, it's about Alexei.
Oh, holy shit, that's a lot. Okay, hold on, back up. So I'm not going to click that just now.
You're going to go to that one first.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go to the first one. The closing statement from that interview, Dr. Friedrich, and has recommended downgrading 2273 to an ECT C-sapien anomaly, granting its limited social privileges for the sake of relieving stress. Oh, yeah, because he's just like a
Yeah.
soldier who's having like a little bit of PTSD action. So, was it in the previous one?
I think. Yeah.
They fear the sun and have coats like beasts.
Oh,
That's
links
another
to an
fucking
actual
that's a
SCP.
SCP-1000,
Yeah.
which is Bigfoot, nocturnal omnivorous ape.
Yeah, it is the Bigfoot one.
Yeah, it's Bigfoot. Were they fighting the Bigfoot?
Or was it something that was preying on them?
They are very much not like us. They fear the sun and have coats like beasts.
Yeah, Bigfoot.
Yeah. But are smarter than any man, skinny or armored, crow, dog, or Soviet patriot. Any man you may ever meet. Well, they're dead.
Yeah.
They got wiped out. We
Yeah.
already know about that. We done read about that shit.
Right.
Person of interest file 2273-1, Alexei Belitrov. Aliases used Father Anvil. Associated groups of interest, the Eastern Clockwork Orthodox Church. Reason for monitoring. Person of interest is a former SCP object. Oh, so he's a former SCP object. Okay. May possess sensitive information regarding SCP Foundation operations and assets. Oh, did he get out of containment? Maybe. Course of action: monitor communications through standard channels. Detain if information leaked is detected. Maybe they let him out and like there's some sort of a.
But then it was updated in 2063.
Yeah. Monitor known as suspected points of contact. Carry out information control measures if information leaked is detected. Priority low. Status: currently believed to be living in Eastern Clockwork Orthodoxy Monastery
and
in
Oblast,
Russia.
Yeah.
Update.
Isn't far from Ukraine.
Oh, person of interest is deceased in 20. When would that be?
Interred, yeah, in the graveyard. Well, because it's 2063.
So, background information. It says the person of interest was contained as 2273 by the Foundation.
The person.
Yeah.
Behind the suit.
Right. Contained as 2273 by the Foundation from 89 until 2018. Upon hypothetical lifted veil scenario 2217 has been realized. 2273 was released alongside all other applicable Type C sapient anomalies. Okay, so yeah, there was an understanding or whatever, with provisional person of interest status. The POI was given passage to Volgard, Russia Federation through the Mana Charitable Foundation Anomaly Reintegration Project. The POI sought employment with Russian Federation government, but was denied due to the anomalous status. Person of interest participated in televised radio and online interviews, but was unable to find permanent employment. That's
sad.
Yeah, it's kind of screwed up, but like that's basically saying that like it's like a thing in the future where it's like, oh, if you're anomalous, we're not going to hire you.
Maybe not.
That's funny. In April of 2020, POI 2273 contacted the MCF's Volgograd office for anomaly reintegration, seeking discrete relocation. MCF internal documents indicate that several displaced anomalous entities have been taken in various religious entities, including the Eastern Clockwork Orthodox Church. 3 weeks following his contacting the MCF Foundation, assets became unable to track the person of interest. 1 year later, in April 2021, POI contacted Redacted SCP, formerly Dr. Redacted of Site 17, humanoid psychologist. Wait a minute. Formerly...
It doesn't say. It's redacted. But it might be once you hit that number 2.
Following lifted veil scenario 2217, all Type B and Type F sapient anomalies were allowed to resume citizenship of their respective states and allowed certain privileges, despite the need for continued containment. At time of writing, Type A sapient anomalies remain in isolation. This is what was Friedrich's first... Oh, look, dude.
What? Oh, look at that. We've never tried that before, have we? Try it on the other ones. Nope.
So I highlighted over the redacted SCP numbers, and they don't come up. But when I highlight over the redacted doctor, it does show up as Friedrich. I'm going to start this one over here. Yeah. In April 2021, person of interest contacted SCP blank, which is the designation given to Friedrich. Mm-hmm. Friedrich became an SCP somehow. Mm-hmm. POI did not disclose his location, and his listed address was known MCF Mail Handling Center. Correspondence was handwritten. I'm guessing this is SCP Friedrich, reciprocated POI's 2273's correspondence, quickly resulting in the regular exchange of correspondence between the two anomalies.
All right, so they wrote each other.
Following Friedrich's expiration from lymphoma-related complications on the 11th of February 2034, all undelivered correspondence addressed to it was returned to senders, including POI's, all of his stuff. On the 22nd of February, 2034, a phone call from the MCF Volgograd, whatever, OAR was received by the Site-17 Office for Public Affairs. The caller identified themselves as a former SCP object, but did not disclose further information, instead repeatedly inquiring the state of, I'm going to say SCP Friedrich, and when informed that he was deceased, request contact information for the next in line of kin. As such information is considered sensitive, this request was denied. It is to believe at this time the person responsible for this interaction was SCP 2273, or Person of Interest 2273. No further information regarding 2273's location or status was obtained until the MCF Office for Public Affairs released a public statement declaring that Person of Interest 2273 has expired of natural causes 1 decade prior.
But he didn't.
This public statement also published several previously unavailable documents regarding 2273. Several selected transcribed pieces of correspondence and other related documents are attached to this document. Personality profile of Point of Interest 2273 has indicated by these and similar unattached documents indicate that POI was a minimal information security risk to the Foundation. Oh, did they fucking take him out?
Seems like it.
Yeah, that seems shady. Mm-hmm. So these are pieces of papers back and forth between the doctor and the SCP. Well, this is to the doctor from the SCP.
Yeah, do you want me to read that?
No, because dear doctor, I am sorry that it has taken me this long to contact you. I've been busy. As far as I can tell, you're still facing your own issues. I wish that this weren't the case. If you're allowed to speak about it, I would like to know whether your case handlers are any closer to resolving your issue. If it is a sensitive information, I understand. Doctor, I've never had the opportunity to thank you for everything that you've done for me. You didn't take the credit for it, but I know you had a hand in my downgrade to Type C status, and that you are at least partially responsible for introducing me to Victoria. And I can never repay you for it. The nightmares still haven't stopped, but because of your techniques you taught me, I can handle it. There is no way I can repay you for that. The last 3 years have been hard. I am not meant for this world. This is a world of flashing lights and happy people in the air. And food and capitalism and things I had never imagined. Your world is stranger than books and music and films, and it was the lauded that ever allowed me to conceive of. People in Russia walking on surface making phone calls to friends in the United States while military personnel from both countries cooperate to secure peace in places like Libya and Syria. It is beautiful, Doctor, and it is not meant for me. Oh, God, sad.
I know. I'm gonna cry.
I think of the people I knew in containment often. It is strange that I miss being in a cell. I miss Penny and his damnable card tricks. I miss playing table tennis against, what did security call it? The space crab. I was a fun play anyway. It was a fun. And I miss Victoria. I never told you this, Doctor. But the reason I was so quick to try to be friends with her is because I wanted to make up for what I did in the Toronto bunkers and everywhere else.
What was that, Toronto bunkers?
Everything I would make up to did in the Toronto bunkers. I don't know why. I did read it like that too. I still feel responsible for what happened to her. She was the only one who didn't show disgust for the first time she met me. And she was my best friend in the world. It is strange that an old man's best friend was a small, disabled girl. On the outside, things are strange, and I was able to eke out a living through public appearances for a while. But only one can do so many interviews repeating the same information before it becomes exhausting, before there is a lot of public interest. People on the streets recognize me and either avoid me like a monster or treat me like I'm a celebrity or a hero that I am not. It is aggravating to know that my eyes are always... What happened?
No, they're just killing me. I'm just dying.
It is aggravating to know that the eyes are always watching you and that they are always out there. This may sound cold-hearted, but I almost miss seeing Russia as a burned and radioactive wasteland. I also have to escape from the spotlight, and I hope you understand. You know, it's really funny. So he's super Russian, like he was a part of a Russian thing, but I'm still... he's Arnold. He's Arnold.
Now, yeah.
I don't care what you say. I can never give back what you have gave me, and I hope this letter finds you in good health and strong spirits. Please, if your handlers will allow it, write back to me. Write back to me if you want to live. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
I want to know how everyone still at Site 17 is doing. I understand that there must be some omissions, but unless I am mistaken, they allow you to see this letter, so please get back in touch. I do not want us to be strangers. Your patient and your friend, Alexei. Notes, that letter was translated from German.
Yes.
This was the first piece of correspondence delivered to the doctor, sent from person of interest. It is to believe that the entities listed are in order. SCP-191-N, which I think means neutralized. SCP-507 and SCP-163, which is -EX. And I don't know what the fuck that means. Extinct or something? At time of reception, there was no reason to believe that the person of interest had any information regarding any of these anomalies that had not already been declassified following lifted veil scenario. Low priority monitoring remains in effect at this time. 191. Description: SCP-191 is a female human child approximately some many years old, is to believe it had been tested subject, several experiments, surgeries performed by the late Dr. Friedrich, maybe?
Probably.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's how he probably knew about him, because if they were his fucking patients or whatever, so he would know about it.
And then, once again, I'm sure he has a
asylum. Another description of the SCP-507 is a Caucasian male with blonde hair and green eyes, sporting no other outstanding characteristics but besides being somewhat overweight and speaking with a vague accent of disputable origin. 507 has an already established name to its unremarkable upbringing. It seems to find entertainment in forcing those it meets to give a nickname in lieu of divulging this information. 507 will now be respond to the names Tommy, Steve, Bruto, Guy, Houdini, and Grabnock the Destroyer.
Sounds like a bad movie.
I would like to point out that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters. There's 6 more letters.
Kind of, you're kind of reading most of it anyway.
I know these are all pretty much from the person of interest here, pretty much from Arnold. Alexei. From Arnold, Alexei Arnold to the doctor. But I'm dropping this goddamn Arnold thing right now because there's too much for me to read. I can't do that right now.
It's a lot of Arnold.
So anyway, next letter. It is strange, Doctor. For the first 30 years of my life, I was told that atheism was absolute truth, that religion is propaganda used by capitalists and monarchs to keep the many in chains. In containment, I simply learned to live day by day, hoping that I might be allowed to do something to pass the time. But here, the people who are helping me, they dedicate themselves to their God and their lives without worry or pain. They treat me as one of their own and ask nothing of me. They are more understanding of my condition than anyone employed by your foundation or anyone who tried to help me on the outside. These people are not in chains, Doctor. They may be the only free people I have ever known. I do not have a television of my own, but on a trip to a village a few kilometers from the monastery, I saw 163 on television. It was being publicly presented during some sort of conference by an American scientist. I'm glad to see that it's healthy. Perhaps more public knowledge of its existence will lead to some resolution of its homesickness. I could never tell when it was happy, but I'd like to think it enjoyed our games. On a similar note, I saw Penny's published an autobiography. One of the clergymen here ordered me a copy. From what little he was allowed to tell me, his experience with the Foundation has been unique. But I suppose this is true for all of us who have lived on the inside of a containment cell. Maybe there's nothing to be learned there at all. It feels strange to say this, but for the first time in my life, I've started praying. I pray for people I've never met and people I've lost. I pray for Victoria and Penny and all of you crows. I pray for the health, I pray for your health, and the hope that someday you will be able to walk as a free man. Please write back as soon as you can. P.S. I finally quit avoiding the issues that I've written a letter to Penny. I'll deliver it when I deliver this, and we'll let you know if he writes back. Thank you so much for giving me his address. Another letter sent to the doctor. Would you like to read this one?
Sure. Dear Doctor, I heard about what's happened. The people who relocated me, they don't want me to return me to Site 17. Ever since I've been released, people have assumed that I faced abuse, or even my current condition, because of the Foundation, and these mana people are no different. I'll call you when I can, if you can give me a good number to reach you at. I'm so sorry to hear about this. Please do what you can to take care of yourself. Follow your physician's orders. Know that my prayers are with you and Penny's as well. Does this have anything to do with your other condition? I know the Foundation should cover your medical costs, regardless of whether it is, but perhaps your case handlers could help alleviate your pain if they could work harder to eliminate whatever it is that's put you in a cell. I don't know. I pray for you every night. I don't have materials to make a card here, and my place here has become more permanent. So I can't simply buy one, but I'll do whatever I can to help you. Please let me know how I can help. Remember that God is with you, comrade. Alexei. Next letter. This letter was received shortly after the SCP was diagnosed stage 3 lymphoma. This is not considered an information breach, though the SCP did express distress that information proliferated through social media and other methods as rapidly as it had. Result of the content of this letter, it is believed that at some point following his last letter and before signing this one, the point of interest had joined the Volgograd Eastern Clockwork Orthodox Monastery as a full member. Dear Thomas, myself and my brothers and sisters here all pray for a safe surgery and rapid recovery. Please, when you're able, contact me. It's been a cold winter and good news will help to welcome the coming spring. I've lost too many friends, Thomas. I've known far too much tragedy in this life. I've seen worlds die. I've seen friends die. I cannot stand to watch another leave this world so soon, not after hearing about what happened to Penny, not after Victoria. God is with you. I know you believe this too. You may be unmarried, Doctor, but you are not unloved. You have to be strong for me. You have to be strong for yourself. If you're ever worried that you can't find the strength to continue, think of the garden you'll plant this spring. I like to share gardening photos with you again. Not many of my brothers and sisters here appreciate the simple beauty of a flower bed or the effort it takes to growing a patch of vegetables. It's a beauty I'd like to continue to share. Trust in the power of the Lord, Thomas, and trust in the power of modern medicine. God is smiling on you. Please be strong. With love and prayers, Alexei.
The doctor entered the radiation therapy to treat his lymphoma. However, several cancerous tissues have been evaded detection and SCP's condition deteriorated very rapidly, resulting in its expiration on the 11th of February, 2034. The letter arrived on February 15th, and following analysis for information breaches was returned to the sender address at the Volgograd office. This was last confirmed by the contact by POI, which with the Foundation personnel tracked anomalies prior to his death. So selected excerpts from the journal secured following public announcement of POI's departure. Excerpt from the journal entry dated January 7th, 2035.
I'm only writing to gather my thoughts. I don't believe I'll be keeping this journal regularly. Today is the day that our monastery celebrates the birth of our Lord. However, I feel no desire to celebrate. All of my friends in this world are dead. My brothers and sisters are partaking in some celebration outside my dormitory. All of the required ceremonies are complete, and neither they nor whatever is happening out there will lighten my mood. Father Cogwheel and Mother Axel both spoke to me today, expressing concern. This is the first Christmas I've spent alone in this world, so I don't expect them to understand. Although they're both standardized, they do not know what it's like to sit in a containment cell, or what small comfort may be gleaned from a familiar piece of music. They're machines stuck in mechanical ways. They talk of confession and forgiveness, but they do not what it's like to confess to war crimes, to murdering innocent children, while a man behind a glass partition nods and tells you that you can be forgiven. They do not know the joy one might feel when teaching a small child chess or watching her eyes light up as you tell her stories. And they do not know the darkness that can enter a soul when one sees those people die. I know there is comfort in the words of God, in the schema, and the words of the Holy Bible, but this comfort evades me now. I do not know if I will ever find comfort again, but I have survived greater trauma, so I will try.
There's Latin written at the bottom of it, which translates to, I will either find a way or make one.
Okay.
What does that mean for him exactly?
I don't know. I guess life finds a way.
Yeah. So that previous one that Rob just read, and then any further journal entries were translated from Russian. No, they were not released until 10 years following POI's death. They were valuable in confirming that he had direct connections to the Eastern Clockwork Orthodox Church. However, these journals were written during a 29-year gap in surveillance of the subject. Full information on the subject's activities during this time will likely never come to light. Excerpt from the journal entry dated 16th of July, 2039, sermon notes and ideas. These are crossed out. Finding strength in our mechanized salvations, promise to return, been crossed out. Why standardization must be sought after, crossed out. The beauty of industrialization, crossed out. And not crossed out. Our mechanized salvations, grand design. We have simplicity found in nature, self-constructing systems, strength of naturally occurring systems, adaptability of humankind, and beauty of human ingenuity. Whatever. Page has been torn from the journal, but later replaced. Page showed wrinkle marks. Adjacent pages contain further notes on a parent sermon. Person of interest has been assigned to write by high-ranking individuals within the monastery. This is possibly indicative of promotion of POI within the monastery's religious hierarchy. No evidence of the actual content of the sermon or whether it was delivered has been discovered. Another excerpt from the journal dated 21st of September 2053. So that's later. I have lived a long life. It has been a painful life. My earliest memories are mushroom clouds and radioactive rain and cold concrete bunkers. I spent 1/3 of my 95 years fighting a war I should have never believed in, and another 1/3 of my life within a cell, never seeing sunlight and being tossed children's novels to be compliant. It has only been in the last third of my life so far, what I strongly believe to be the final part of my life, that I have seen our goddess's light and mercy. I know I am a sinner, and that prayer or a modest life as one I have lived will not be enough to earn our goddess's forgiveness. But this does not concern me. I have sinned and will pray for my sins of kind. She has cursed me, such that I may not be standardized, but she has also blessed me, that I may see the wicked in humanity and may be equipped to speak out against it. I am not concerned that I will pray for my sins, but rather that I have not fully fulfilled my purpose and her grand design. We are, each of us, cogs and gears and springs and axles and other manner of mechanisms in her grand mechanism. She has been rebuilt, and she has departed our world with a promise of a return. But she was never truly broken, as we are, each of us, a part of her, and she's a part of us. Those who do not follow our faith in the footsteps of our mechanized salvation in her Son, Jesus Christ, are not doomed to eternity as our nourishment for the flesh because they are heretics, but because they seek to make violence in the world, to seek disassemble the beauty of her grand design. Buddhist, Muslim, Hindu, Christian, Jew, and all others are equal in the eyes of our mechanized salvation, and is not to those who know the words, but rather to those who would hurt her children, who are frowned upon. And all of humanity are her children. This is a cult.
Yeah, sounds like one. But
I do not believe that my time in this world is much longer. Brothers and sisters, when my time of judgment comes, do not mourn me. I would rather you remember these words. The goddess is most pleased with those who seek kind, non-violent resolutions to their problems. Because a machine whose gears grind against each other is a machine that cannot work. Seek truth, but also compassion. The words are only words. Seek out the truth within them. God bless you all. Father Anvil. Notes, the preceding is the final known journal entry authored by, we'll just say Father Anvil this time. Mm-hmm. It is to believe that Father Anvil has prepared this statement in lieu of the last will and testament in addition to one. MCF and Eastern Clockwork Orthodox documents indicate that 2273 was found deceased from apparent old age within his dormitory on the morning of October 13th, 2053, less than a month following the last excerpt. This and other documentation confirm that he has achieved some rank within the monastery's religious hierarchy. The precise date for the adoption of the moniker Father Anvil was unknown.
So, they said he had lymphoma. He didn't die of lymphoma. He ended up dying.
No, that was the other guy.
Oh.
Friedrich
died
of
I'm so dummy. Okay.
I'm
good now.
Closing remarks. At this time, it is to be believed that point of interest remains are interred within the graveyard at Eastern Clockwork.
That was good.
At this time, it is oh, fuck my life. At this time, it is believed that point of interest 2273's remains are interred within the Clockwork Orthodox Monastery, where he spent the last years of his life. There is no substantial evidence of information leaks. As the result, I am recording the file for closure. Agent Foundation Records Information Administration. Sure. So that will be the end of all that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I honestly don't mind... This wasn't necessarily an SCP to me. Like, we stopped reading the SCP so long ago that this became a little bit more about
it was more of
Arnold,
a short story.
Or Alexei or Father Anvil, whatever you want to call him, Arnold. The suit, I really needed more fucking description on his armor. A little bit more description on his armor, and a little bit like
it's a little vague.
Like maybe if the suit was recording shit and showing him that stuff, I kind of wanted to see a little bit of that stuff myself. If we would have went back in time instead of forward with this story, I think I would have been a little bit more on board.
Yeah.
I'm like, trust me, I don't hate this because this is like somewhat of a story, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot that stems off of this, obviously.
It took us down a rabbit hole for sure.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what was the other SCPs that were mentioned?
The three?
Yeah, there was 3 other SCPs mentioned because, in all honesty, we can just go off of one of those. Next time we do a read, we could read one of those SCPs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're there.
So, yeah.
We never clicked on the last one, it looks like.
Oh, yeah. So, anyway, 191... One more time. Oh, yeah, it was...
Human child.
Mm-hmm. And then the other one was a blonde person.
Mm-hmm. What's the third?
Yeah, so 163. I never clicked on 163. Description, sapient organism of extraterrestrial origin. 2 meters tall. Yeah. The bulk of the body being suspended 50 centimeters from the ground. The body is roughly cylindrical with a circular mouth at the bottom, equivalent to the head at the top.
And 8 3-jointed legs. 8 3-jointed legs arranged radiantly around the equator. So it's some sort of like robot-y kind of a thing. Trying not to read into it in case we do it.
That's a rather short one anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing anything that actually just like grabbed my eye. I just wanted to kind of go through it a little bit there.
Kind of.
But it's one of those SCPs that one of the files that we could read that obviously is going to take us to like a completely different page. This one has like 3 different links. It's linking to Bigfoot, which we've already read. Like if you want to listen to us do SCP-1000, it's somewhere in the earlier episodes of this podcast. But 191, 507, 163. I have done stuff like that before where I've gone back to stuff that we have found. That's pretty much how we got stuck in the set of 9 and Site 78 and Chudley and fucking Maria Johnson because of one particular file. We were like, okay, what else are you got?
Yeah.
I think it was the first. Oh, yeah, because it was the set of 9 in particular was one of like the first
third
book. Yeah, and we were like, where's the rest of these books?
We need more books.
I do like how this is giving us something that we could go off of next time, but at the same time, this story did not a terrible story.
It didn't. It was just.
I do like the the friendship or whatever that, like, I guess that dynamic of it between one former SCP to another one who wasn't an SCP, was a doctor. Why did he get designated as an SCP?
I don't know. Yeah, and that's where you keep going down the rabbit hole.
That would also be cool if we had that information.
And there wasn't, like you were saying, there wasn't more details on the suit. We kind of wanted to know how we kind of wanted it to be a Venom situation, but not really.
You know what? It was a lot more. Obviously, without the Arnold accent, I was feeling a lot more like a Predator thing going on there too. But Predator wasn't a suit; he's his own alien entity or whatever the fuck. But yeah, it's like a. This one's like a 2, but with like very good potential to be better. And I'm not saying that it's trash. It's also like
if you would correct one, you would correct this.
I don't know how I would correct it though.
Maybe some clarification on that.
Wait a minute, is the armor attached to him the entire time he lives his life? Oh yeah. That's also a thing. I think that the armor just is on him, and he can't remove the armor. So that is the comparison, I think, where you're getting used to what you're seeing and like how you live your life. When dude was walking into his apartment and walking past mirrors and seeing that thing, he would wave to it and just get on with his life. What did he? There was something else that he explained to me real quick.
All right, check it out.
Going back to his comment on Mallow, but he's saying that the theory that the tale might take place in the Broken Masquerade canon, which is judging by the way William and Brains were talking about everything. Broken Masquerade is an alternate universe where the SCP Foundation anomalies have been exposed to the public, and everyone just kind of learns to live with it.
Oh.
I mean, that's not a bad... See, it's the same thing of, like, people fucking getting all these anomalies publicly, like... Is it a multiverse thing, you think?
I think. That's all right.
I fucking love the suit. I love the armor.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part of it.
Would have wanted a little more from it.
I want to, focus on the armor more.
That's okay.
Not that
I don't regret we did.
I feel like I'm not like I'm really not trying to shit on this, because if it was bad, I would tell you that it's bad. I don't think that it's bad. I just think that it was I don't know,
drawn out.
And not drawn out. There's obviously that we had fun with it. Yeah. Obviously, we had fun with it. Like, I had a blast. Like, don't get me wrong, but like towards the end, I feel like if I would have done the Arnold thing through the whole thing, it
would have been too much.
It would have.
Like, that's enough Arnold.
I'm really glad that I did the Arnold thing, though. Yeah. But yeah, that's would you say 1.5, 2?
To me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more up than the lower 2.
But please don't let this deter any kind of recommendations you guys have out there.
Yeah, if you fucking liked it,
that's all that matters.
You can speak up.
We're here for you.
Yeah, Brugga's the one who recommended this.
Thanks,
I'm not. This isn't like you're not allowed to do that no more. You keep recommending me
please.
Shit.
And anyone else. Oh, I want you to start playing outro music for me.
I do.
No, different outro music.
Oh, what do you want?
I don't know. I want something that is kind of bippy. Yeah, I want to see what you come up with. I want something that's kind of bippy, but gives you those like old school, what's the word I'm looking for? Narcissistic vibes.
You can do the outro though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can do the outro, and then
you're going to throw it on top of it.
Well, yeah, of course.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for hanging out with us today on our podcast, and make sure you keep your ear to the ground, keep reaching for the stars. If you do keep your ear to the ground and they're on top of train tracks, you'll know if a train's coming. I just wanted to mention that. And what's that?
The train?
What about the train?
There's a train. There's something. Anna said something about a train passing through here soon. Like an old steam engine or something. Like a very
passing through here?
Yeah, like a tour on a railroad thing. I don't know. I'll
yeah, we'll have to find out more about it. But anyway.
Sorry, that's a cliffhanger.
That's weird. Okay. But, all right. So, thanks for spending time with us. Please like and subscribe. Have some comments. Throw them in there. Let us know what you think of the show. And we'll catch you on the next one.